Hey guys, and welcome back. Today I'm just going to share a quick look at what our menu is going to be for the next few days here coming up for Christmas. If you are stuck in a rut or looking for something new, maybe for your Christmas dinner or dinners, like in our case, then hopefully you can find something here that you might want to add in. So I'm just going to kind of take you through the like Christmas Eve and Christmas Day and what my contributions are to like family events or the one that I'm hosting here at our house. And I'm going to include links to any of the recipes down below. But let's get started with Christmas Eve. So on Christmas Eve, that morning, mid-morning, part of my family is going to be coming over for a Christmas brunch on Christmas Eve. Okay, so I turned that light off back there because it was doing like this weird line across my face. So we're gonna go without it, and hopefully it's not too grainy looking on this video. But like I said, Christmas Eve brunch. So this is not something that I have done before. And so I spent some time the other night just writing down some different ideas for what to do for our Christmas brunch. And I'm really excited about it. There's a few new things that I haven't tried before. And so I'll just kind of go through our menu with you guys. So the first thing is I tried to think of what are our more hearty type things gonna be. So things that are more savory and have like the proteins in them and things like that. So the first thing I thought of is just kind of my go-to for any type of occasion, whether it be Christmas or some other thing, and that is sausage balls. They're super simple. They're always a crowd favorite. Literally all it is just a pound of breakfast sausage, which I double it. So a couple of pounds of breakfast sausage. Some people use Bisquick. I actually use the Birch Benders Classic Organic Pancake Mix. I use that and then sharp cheddar, grated sharp cheddar cheese. And you just mix it all together. It makes this delicious mixture. You roll it into balls about this big, put it on a pan, 350 for about 15-ish minutes. You kind of have to watch it. You can tell when it starts to really like darken up and everything. They're delicious. Like I said, a crowd favorite. So sausage balls is the first like protein savory item. The next thing that I'm going to be making is, because I was also trying to think what's going to be easy to throw together that's not going to be like super time consuming to do. So I'm actually going to make a couple of quiches. This is also a go-to for me as far as like breakfast or brunch goes. Another kind of crowd pleaser, so to speak. My husband actually doesn't really care for quiche, but the specific recipe that I use, he actually really enjoys, and it's really versatile. You can put whatever you want in it. I usually do like ham, but first I saute some onions and sometimes some peppers, a little bit of garlic. Then I add in some spinach to wilt and then put it in and then put my eggs and all that stuff. Like I said, I'll link it down below if you guys are interested in that. But it's really good. And like I said, really versatile. You can make it however you want. You can make it vegetarian or whatever. And the next thing I was trying to think of is, of course, we're going to do a fruit tray. That's kind of an easy throw together, healthy item to have there to kind of offset the savory part. And then also a cheese assortment. I'm going to do kind of like a charcuterie looking thing. I don't go all fancy, but I do kind of like to try to make it look nice a little bit. So just like some cracker cuts of cheese, like different types of cheese. Also like veggies, and then I will probably put the fruit on the thing with the cheese because that's the sweet and savory kind of goes together. As far as the fruit, I'm trying to stay with like more seasonal things. Like you want to do more of your citrus, like grapefruit, oranges, grapes, which aren't citrus, but that goes well this time of year. And then one of the things I think I'm going to do is just to make it pretty, and because I personally really like them and my kids, actually some of my kids like them too, is I think I'm going to take some pomegranate and kind of sprinkle it over it just to make it pretty, almost like a garnish, but it's also edible. So that's kind of how I'm going to do that. And then, like I said, the veggie tray, I'll probably make my homemade ranch dip. And then the next one I'm really excited about. So I love brie. And I saw this really simple recipe where you take like crescent rolls, Pillsbury crescent rolls, and you cut it into squares and put it in muffin tins. And then you take just a tiny slice of brie, put it down in there, and then the specific recipe called for cranberry jelly or cranberry sauce, but I'm not using that. I'm actually going to use a red pepper jelly and put a dollop of that in there, and then you bake them in the oven and they look amazing. I thought that would be a fun thing to add. And then last but not least, I will probably make a batch of homemade cinnamon rolls. That's always a hit with our family. And so that is going to be our Christmas brunch. So super excited about that. And hopefully that gave you some ideas. Like I said, I will drop links to any of the recipes I mentioned. So that will be our Christmas brunch on Christmas Eve. Now that night, I am actually going to my husband's family, my in-laws' house, for dinner over there. We typically do like finger foods and stuff, so I will probably make like our chewy ginger snap cookies, which are like molasses cookies. They're amazing. And might throw one other thing in. Maybe I'll make some more of those brie bites if they turn out really good. I don't know. So anyway, so that will be Christmas Eve night. Now, Christmas Day, we are just kind of hanging around the house. And so more than likely, I'm going to assume that we will probably have some leftovers from the brunch before. So I probably, because we'll have such a big brunch this year, normally on Christmas morning, I do like the cinnamon rolls or like overnight French toast casserole or something like that. I may not have to do that this time, because if we have enough leftovers to last us until Christmas morning, we may just eat on that this year and be good with it, because Christmas evening, we are going to my mom's and we are having a full traditional Christmas meal. And I don't have to do anything except bring my little ginger snap cookies. And then also I'm in charge of cooking the turkey. My mom already purchased it. I will drop the link to the turkey recipe that I use if I can find it. But it is so good. It keeps it so moist and delicious. It's just super simple as far as making a turkey. So if you're intimidated by that or whatever, this is so easy. It's very traditional and it's very, very good. So if I find that recipe, I'll drop the link. But that's all I'm in charge of for my mom. So that is our menu for Christmas. So I hope that you guys found some ideas here. I would love to know down in the comments, what is something that you're making for either, maybe you're having a brunch or a breakfast, or maybe you do finger foods. I'm not sure, but drop some comments down below and let me know some of the stuff that you're making, or maybe some of your favorite things to have this time of year. But I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks so much, guys, and have a blessed day. Making our Christmas memory.